Iman.
Thank you, first of all, for speaking to Asian Sunday and Style about your upcoming movie, Ma. We're all really excited.
Thank you.
So my first question would be, so I saw that Ma tackles, really real topics like topics like menstruation, female infanticide, and gender-based violence. How do you see horror movies as a tool to amplify such difficult conversations?
Ah, well, I'm glad that we have the horror tag to have all these conversations and to give them a platform to make it a little more normal. Um, and in real life, it is normal. It's part of life. Really, when we talk about safety or we talk about menstruation for that matter, it's pretty much a part of every woman's life, every mother's life, every daughter's life. That you're going to have to call up your mother at some point and tell her where you are and what you're doing, etc. So all of that put together, and I have to give kudos to Vishal for the way he's built up this world and made this world happen in every which ways. So yes, super happy about it.
Nice. You talked about the mother-daughter bond. That's I can see that's quite central to the movie. It was like, how do you like portray such a protective, nurturing, strong maternal role in such a terrifying setting? It's quite, you don't see that usually in a horror movie.
Yeah, you don't, and that's really what makes the film so cool and so different is that you must have seen trailers of so many horror films from all over the world, but I don't know whether you feel as much for them as much as you do for this. It's such a basic instinct to want to protect your loved one, especially a parental instinct, I would say, more than anything else. Mothers and fathers all over would go to any and every length to protect their children, and that supersedes every kind of category that you can think of. So yeah, so we are that's what I feel makes the film, because you feel for that character, and I feel that's what makes it unique and maybe not a run of the mill kind of a horror.
So, the last line in the trailer was "जब तक तेरी माँ तेरे साथ है, तेरा कोई कुछ नहीं बिगाड़ सकता." Like that really hit hard. So it was very emotionally empowering. Like, what did it mean to you personally when you said that line?
I believed it with my whole heart and soul, and I believe that till today. I feel like as long as my mother is with me, that mother and my mother, I mean, nothing and no one can touch me. Like I always feel that when I'm sitting in front of my mother, that she can just tell me that she can take care of everything. I don't have to worry about anything as long as she's there.
A little bit about how you prepared yourself mentally for such a role, because from the trailer I could tell there was a lot of physical and emotional trauma involved. It was quite a demanding role. I'm expecting like.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It is a very, very emotional and, physical. It's a physical film, which I didn't realize. I thought it would be easier physically than it was. There is a lot of action in the film. We do have, I mean, I wouldn't say like, yeah, there is a lot of action in the film. So there's a car chase and there's the climax and whatever. And yes, it is physically very, very demanding. And as we know, VFX, to shoot with VFX against a green screen is another, kind of learning altogether. Really, it's a different form of acting altogether. So it was that included along with it, and so yes, it all kind of kept me on my toes always. And I think I didn't realize, because I think I'm not a horror buff. I haven't watched as many horror films as you guys have, and you have, right?
Yeah, well, I love horror.
Yeah, so I am not a horror buff, and I didn't realize that horror had to be enacted at such a pitch. It's not I would have these discussions with Vishal, and I would be like, I don't know, should we maybe do it like this? Do you think that we should do it like this? And do you think that? And I was trying to be the classy actor over there on set, trying to say that, maybe we should like kind of tone it down, just that. I mean, maybe not tone it down, but just change it here, change it there. And he was like, no, ma'am, we can't. You don't understand. You're shooting a horror film. A horror film, you don't understand what's happening behind you. You're an actor, but for the audience who's watching you, you need to be on the same page as them. And you can only do that if you have faith in me, because I know what's happening behind you. And you may not know what's happening behind you, but I do. And, so I had to have faith in him like 120% and 500% to know that he was not exactly, that he knew what he was doing, basically.
You've recently been part of such intense movies. Like I saw Do Batti and now Ma. Like you're really like, do you feel drawn towards stories that are now talking about difficult conversations, or do you like miss the lighter feel good rom coms and Dharma style movies that you're known for?
I'd love to do another, lighter, mellower film, and I'd love to do a comedy. I think I would love to do a comedy. Let me put it out there that I would put it into the
Let's
manifestation
manifest it.
process right now. Yeah,
Yes. We want to see you in that as well. Like,
absolutely. So yeah, I want to do a comedy, but I think it's like somebody asked me very interesting questions. So why can't we make films today like we did in the 90s? And the fact of the matter is that people have changed today. I don't know how many people there are who believe in the fact कि शादी सिर्फ एक बार होती है, वो तो कोई भी नहीं मानता आजकल के जमाने में.
yeah.
So I think that it's like love has changed. The definition of love today has changed, and I think that love has probably become a lot more than just chemistry or just believing in love has become just that tad bit more difficult. I feel believing in eternal love, at least, for
I
sure.
agree. Going back to the movie, like, because time is also running out, my last question to you would be like, what do you hope young girls, especially mothers, take away from watching this movie?
I'm hoping that everybody loves the film. Period. Like I just hope everybody comes out of the film like, yes, we enjoyed the film. It was better than the popcorn, the samosa, and fully paisa vasool. So I'm hoping everybody comes out of it cheering like that.
Or
Um,
it will be. I can get it. The
are you getting the
trailer.
vibe? Are you
Yeah,
getting the
I am.
vibe?
I am.
But the message that I hope that every woman takes out of there, every human being takes out of there, is that it is your faith versus the evil. It is your faith. It is your faith in yourself, and that glass ceiling is there in your own head. And just keep breaking that glass ceiling every time. And yeah, all of us have that strength within us, really, and all of us are protected and guided.
Oh, that's a really sweet message. And by the way, you're wearing like our brand color as well. So it feels so
Really?
apt. Yeah,
Oh my
pink is
God.
our brand color, exactly that. You look gorgeous, by the way. And thank you so much for talking to me. And I wish you all the best for the movie. I will be
Thank
waiting
you.
for you to watch it.
Thank you
And
so
yeah,
much.
thanks for talking to me. Bye. It was lovely to meet you.